Hey everybody out there in the music development community, this is Mike from Soldier 777, and I figured to show you a couple of pickups I had this week on vinyl. Basically, a buddy of mine that I've known for years, since 86 or 85 or so, he has some records on him, and I knew he had these records, and I was going to get them off in a while ago, but I got a phone call from when I was at work there. My phone started buzzing. So I went to the break room to use my phone there because I can't use it on the floor because we deal with sensitive information where I work too. And he told me there's some records want me to pick up. They'll sell to me. So went over to his house after work, and I bought one off for $15 and gave me the other one for free. Both of these are melodic hard rock metal bands, and both were released in '85. So. And actually, two of these bands are the first two of half a dozen or five bands again back in '85. Of course, the Striper, ResBan, Daniel Band, Jerusalem, and Petra. So the two I'm going to show you is Striper and ResBan. So let's get right to it. So what you have here is a Striper Reach Out single, which came out in '85. And this is the second single off of Soldier of Command. As you can see, it's in very good condition. Perhaps probably you can call it near mint, or at least very good plus plus. Here's the back cover of it, and the Reach Out single, which shows a reach out, and together is one the edited version, and there's an interview with Robert and Michael Sweet. And actually, I got the cassette version of this one as well on cassette, and I can't play it, of course, because I don't have a cassette player. But now I can play this album. Or a record player. So there you have it, Reach Out single. And so now I just figured to let you know this is an Enigma pressing, as you can see here. But on the actual label, it is Passport Records that you see here, and Enigma Records. I think Enigma pressing's on this as well. Let me see now. One second, folks. Yeah, so it's Enigma label showing here, but it's Passport Records on the actual record. So I don't know if I'm not sure if perhaps whoever had this in the past probably got them mixed up between two different versions of Reach Out. Maybe there's a Passport Records version and the Enigma Records version maybe got mixed up between the records and the sleeve. I don't know, because it looks like I thought. Now I've seen these on eBay where the center ring is red on eBay, not the beige that you see here. So there you have it. But anyway, no odds there. It's great to have this in my collection, and what I'm gonna do is get a probably better sleeve for this and clean up the vinyl a bit and give it a spin. So, and also I have both singles from a Soldier Command period. I got Together as one and Soldier Command back to back, and I have this one, so it's great to have in my collection. Also, I bought this one off. Now, he gave me that one for free. Didn't cost me anything. I'm very glad to have this. He also gave me, or bought off of ResBan, Between Heaven and Hell. As you may know, ResBan was one of the pioneering Christian hard rock metal bands. And you started out back in the early 70s. I think they were traditionally they started in the early 70s and back in the 71 or 72 period. And the first album came out in 1978 called When You Reply. And this is their, let me see, they put When You Reply, Rainbow's End, Colors, Might Not Love That Anymore, DMZ, Hostage, and this one. This is their seventh album. 8th album, including the bootleg live album. So there you have it. Between Heaven and Hell. This is a great album. A lot of great songs in this one. Like I think you know, Shadows, Love Comes Down, Walk On, Nervous World, 2000, The Main Event. A lot of great checks in this one. And as you may know, Res is one of those bands who they're a Christian band, and they deal with a variety of issues, such as suicide on the song Shadows. Walk On which means reaching out to the poor and the downtrodden. Like when you see a blind man, don't walk on by. There's a song called Zoot African about racism. Another one called Nervous World about people want to live it up and party until they drop and don't realize there's a reckoning awaiting where people want to drink it up, where they may be here, they ain't gone tomorrow, that kind of thing. Well, there's a day of reckoning, that kind of thing. So yeah, and I love the artwork on the back cover of this, of the band stand next to a building. They're sort of street ministry type of band. Reach out to the lost and downtrodden, and this kind of band they are. And I think there's two pastors in the band, with Glenn Codger being one of them. So yeah, it was great to have this in my collection. Now, when I got this off him, the insert was falling apart. Now what I did, so I sort of taped them together with a bit of tape there, as best I can there. So yeah, not a very good job, but I did the best I could. So there you have it. But yeah, here's the inside and the other side, and the album is just in immaculate condition. There you have it, and it's on a Sparrow record label. So what I'll do now, I'll give this a good clean up when we get a chance there with a lint-free cloth and a bit of still water, and give her a spin, see what she sounds like. So there you have it. So yeah, so it looks like there's two great finds I have in my collection, and as you may know, I'm a huge Striper and Res fan. These two bands are very high up there on my list, even though Res don't play music anymore. They're still a great band with a great legacy. And of course, this album, Between Heaven and Hell, was during that period of Res, was one of my favorite times of Res history. Also, too, when I got back in music, first got into hard rock and Christian metal back in '85. This one, Hostage and Bootleg, was the first three albums I got from him, and so this is one of my favorites. So there you have it. All right, guys, that's it. I figured I'd show you my two recent finds. They got this past week. Very glad to have these in my collection, and so I guess also I'm working on some orders with a couple local or not local, sorry, some online distributors such as Rocks and Girder and Boone's, and so I guess I'll get those in coming weeks once I figure out the details and that kind of stuff, which I'm currently working on. So all the best, guys. So keep the music videos coming, and all the best to you all. Bye now.